Now, regarding sending messages to that woman, should I continue sending messages to her? Should I act with difficulty, disappear, play games, or should I take longer to respond? Do I wait for 24 hours or 8 hours? What would be the most effective approach to get a positive response? Investing in something, whether in the financial market, entrepreneurship, or any area, implies seeking a return after the investment. Therefore, when you choose, for example, a financial application to invest in, it's a one-time choice. You invest once and then observe the obtained return. If the application shows a reasonable return, you can choose to invest more. This follows a cycle of observation and decision based on the results obtained. On the other hand, if the investment is unsuccessful and there is a loss, you analyze this situation. If you invested 100 and got 80, you had a loss of 20. However, if you invested 100 and got 100, there was no loss. Therefore, a smart and advantageous investment is one that provides profit after the investment. Similarly to a financial investment, when you start a conversation with a woman, the first demonstrations of interest serve as a kind of emotional investment. You show a bit of your interest, express it with a few words, and observe how she responds. This initial response is similar to evaluating the return on your investment. If you show interest and receive a positive response, such as an exchange of messages or engagement on her part, this can be considered a satisfactory return. Just like in the example of financial investment, if the initial interaction shows a reasonable return, you can continue investing more efforts and time in the conversation. However, if you try to start a conversation and receive no response or the return is minimal, that would be equivalent to an investment that is not generating results. In this case, it might be wiser to redirect your efforts to interactions that have a higher potential for return, like investing in a more promising application. In other words, choose to invest in interactions that show potential for development and reciprocity instead of persisting in something that is not yielding positive results. You are in a situation where you have sent several messages, but the responses are short, and the interaction seems not to be progressing. This is similar to an investment that is not generating profit and may even be causing emotional damage. Just as in the analysis of financial investments, it is crucial to apply emotional intelligence. If you notice that your messages are not receiving the desired return and the interaction is becoming colder, it's time to evaluate the situation. It might be helpful to reconsider the strategy, just as you would when analyzing an investment that is not yielding profit. Instead of persisting in something that is not giving positive results, it is a wise decision to redirect your efforts and invest in relationships that have the potential for more significant emotional return. Value your own experience and consider investing in connections that are more reciprocal and rewarding for both sides. Remember that, just like in financial investments, it is crucial to direct your resources where there is potential for growth and positive return. Exactly. In a relationship, the investment process is bidirectional. When you invest time, energy, and emotions, you expect to see that investment being reciprocated by the other person. It's a mutual dance where both partners contribute to the growth and quality of the relationship. While you are investing in someone, you are also a valuable investment. Your presence, attention, and the value you attribute to yourself are crucial components of this process. Reciprocity in investment creates a healthy dynamic, and it's essential that both parties feel valued and recognized. It's crucial that you are aware of the value you bring to the relationship, not only in terms of what you offer to the other person but also in relation to the value you attribute to yourself. By maintaining a balance in this mutual investment, the relationship becomes more rewarding and sustainable over time. So, know the value you give to yourself. The value you give to yourself is the value you have for all your relationships. Exactly. By understanding your own value and the kind of interaction you deserve, you position yourself consciously and strategically. If you realize that the investment you are making is not returning as desired, it's entirely valid to take a step back and allow the other person to do their part. Taking a break from messages for a while can be an effective strategy to assess the interest and engagement of the other person. This not only demonstrates authenticity but also puts you in control of your emotional investment. If the person responds positively and shows genuine interest, it indicates a healthy return. Otherwise, you can reassess whether it's worth continuing to invest in that relationship or if it's better to direct your efforts towards something more aligned with your value and expectations. The key is to maintain a healthy balance and invest in connections that are equally valued by both parties. Certainly. You illustrated an interesting analogy about calibrating emotional investment in a relationship, comparing it to a process of balancing value and reciprocity. This highlights the importance of understanding and communicating your own needs, establishing healthy standards. By adjusting the investment according to the perceived return, you create a more balanced environment aligned with the expectations of both parties. This strategic approach not only preserves your own value but also stimulates mutual appreciation. Moreover, respecting yourself and establishing standards for the treatment you deserve are essential aspects of building healthy and lasting relationships. It's fundamental to maintain authenticity and not accept less than you deserve. If you found value in this video and the shared information, please leave your like and subscribe to the channel to receive more relevant content. Big hug.